Hi, my beautiful kings and queens. It's your girl, Tracy Simmons, aka Locked Dear, and I am here with another video. So, I wanted to talk about things that I do to my hair that may not be acceptable in the Loc community. And it's so interesting because I guess that's in every community, because it was like that in the relaxed community. It was like that in the natural hair community. And it's like that in the Locked community, where there's some things that people do to their locks, and there's some people that people are like, no, no, no. And they're very emotional about it too. Like, don't do that. I thought it'd be fun to talk about it because there are things that I just won't do. Let's just say that. Like, I'm not applying grease to my locks and brown gel. That just seems like a problem. And then I also say that about shea butter. And I follow people that have been doing their hair with shea butter, retwisting it for years, and their locks are beautiful and light. There's no buildup, and they've been doing this for years. And then I've seen other people that are getting retwisted with shea butter, and they got some problems going on. So it's really about doing what works for you. And I will say though, with locks, I'm learning not just from my journey, but from watching other people's journey. You don't see everything that's going on in your locks until later. Like, you could be using a product and be like, oh, it doesn't cause buildup. Oh, it doesn't cause buildup. And then 2 years later, you find out you have buildup from this product, because the buildup is inside your locks. So sometimes it takes longer for it to come to the surface. And then once it's there, it's like, whoa. So I do my best to stay away from products that have wax in it, or anything that's too creamy or white. So back to the video. Things that I do to my hair that some people in the Loc community are like, I interlock my hair. And that was a decision I had to think long and hard about, because I do want thicker locks. That's my goal. Also, too, it does a different look. It's not that beautiful cylinder look. But I started my locks with twists. I don't even know if these twists are gonna ever fade away. I'm not gonna have those cylinder locks, so I'm not even concerned about it. I like the fact that my locks have character and its own personality and its own uniqueness, so I am okay with that. So I have decided to interlock my hair, and I only do it about 3, maybe 4 times a year. Part of the reason for that is my locks, especially in the back, are so thick. And interlocking, you got to have more new growth to interlock these thicker ones. Plus, it's more of a maintenance thing than I got to lock every 6 weeks because my hair has to be perfect. No, it helps me with, being able to sweat, work out. I have scalp issues, so sometimes I've got to wash my hair very often, and the interlocking just works great for me. I personally do 2-point interlocking and 3-point in certain areas of my hair. But my hair overall I use a 2-point rotation because I don't want it tight. I don't want it to make my locks thin. And I interlock my own hair. I don't go through the same area twice. And I make sure that I have room at my roots. I don't go that extra 2, that extra 1. Like, when I interlock my hair, it is not tight. I am tender-headed, and I'm doing it myself, so I know I'm not going to cause any damage. So that's something that I decided to do. I am very happy with my decision to interlock. I will say that interlocking, it doesn't give the neatest look. Like, it lasts longer, but when you have a retwist and you slick it down with your pomade or whatever, it's just a different type of neatness that you don't get from interlocking. But it's the best decision I've ever made for my locks. Because I go 4 or 5 months without interlocking my hair, I do light retwists, soft, I guess you call it soft retwist. Like, now I have a soft retwist. I just, lightly twisted my hair. Nothing crazy. And you see how I did that? That's literally what I do. And it just maintains the neatness. It's nothing crazy. It's not too much tension. And that's how I've decided to maintain my locks. The next thing that I do that is some people would never do to their locks is I brush my locks. This brush I actually got from Peculiar Roots, so it is designed for your locks. It has the perfect hardness, perfect softness for your locks. And, you know, at the end of the day, and you see the lint coming off my hair, right? You see that? Because I can see it sitting here. I just lightly brush through it. That's it. Nothing crazy. I am very careful. And I kind of like to hold my hair while I'm brushing it so it doesn't tug at my roots. And that's all I do. Every night, right before I put my cap on. I also brush my hair before I shampoo it. When I brush my hair before I shampoo it, I brush it in the same manner that I do maybe every Saturday, once a week, where I take my hair and I put it into a high bun and I just pull out sections of my hair and I go ahead and brush it. And that's to prevent lint. Now, I will say this. I thought I had no lint in my hair. You know, when I found out that I actually have lint in my hair, me and my husband went to Hawaii and we was in the water. And every single time after I would get out the water, wash my hair, dry it, style it, that night when my hair would air dry, I would find lint in my locks. And it was not from the towels or anything. The salt water was pulling everything out of my locks. It was the most incredible thing I've ever imagined. It blew me away because it was pulling it right to the edge. And thankfully, I always travel with tweezers. And when I say it was pulling it, like you could see it, and it was like literally right at the surface. And I was able just to take a tweezer and just pull it out. I didn't have to dig into my locks or anything. And every single day, because we got in the water almost every single day, I found more lint. And I'm like, I didn't even know I had lint. But that salt water, ocean water, just pulled everything to the surface. My hair was so deep cleaned. My hair locked so much faster after that. It was like, oh, you want us to lock? Oh, I get it now. It's those moments that I wish I lived closer. Well, I do. I live in California, but our water is not Hawaii water. Even Orange County beaches. I'm good. I won't be dunking my head in California beach water. I'll just leave it at that. So brushing my hair is something that I do. I do it every day. I don't do it rough. I don't do it crazy. Again, I hold my hair where it doesn't pull at my roots and I brush my hair. This is mandatory. After that experience in Hawaii, I now know that my hair has lint even when you don't even see it. So the goal is to get it before it gets deep inside the lock. So ta-da! Another thing that I do is I use conditioners in my hair. And I talked about it in my last video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I actually do prefer hot oil treatments. But because of my hair color, I don't want my color to bleed. And I just colored it recently last month. I don't want my hair to bleed. I don't want to lift the color out and have to dye it more often. So not only do I not want to put heat or hot oils on my hair or hot water on my hair, I'm also using color deposit conditioners in it. So that's another reason why I'm not doing hot oil treatments. But if you ask me, I think my hair likes hot oil treatments over deep conditioners. And I don't have to go through the issue of trying to make sure I rinse everything out. So when I say conditioners because not only do I deep condition my hair whenever I feel like my hair needs it, I also use leave-in conditioners. And one of my favorite leave-in conditioners, sometimes I use the lemongrass one. I'll put it here and I take it into a separate spray bottle, water it down with distilled water or rose water, and I use that to spray my hair. I also use this, which you can see is all gone, almost all gone. And this is the Cream of Nature Argan Oil Spray. Now this leave-in conditioner is another conditioner that I water down in another bottle, the same way I do that other conditioner, like half and half, and I spray it not every day. I'm not spraying my hair with leave-in every day as a moisturizer, but after I wash my hair. And this is why, for those that say I don't need it. My hair is bleached. I know you see the darker color that's been deposited on top of it, but I'll put a picture here. I bleached my hair for years before I started. Well, not years, but like 2 years I've bleached my hair before I even started my locks. So all from, I say from here down, my hair is bleached. So like, even if you look at the color, look at how much lighter the color is, maybe towards the end than the rest, because my hair is bleached. So with that being said, once you bleach your hair is bleached. You can put black dye on it, you can put whatever, your hair is still bleached under all of that. That's why you're constantly have to deposit color back on the areas that you've bleached, because it's bleached. So I still have to care. My hair needs extra oomph. So I like using thin conditioners like this, watering them down again with rose water or distilled water to make them even thinner. I don't spray my hair with this, you know, every day. And then if I do need it midweek, and because it just doesn't have enough moisture, I go ahead and I spray it for that moisture. The next thing that I do to my hair that a lot of people don't do is color my hair. So of course, if I've been bleached, your girl's not scared to color her hair. I have never ever had an issue with coloring my hair. Never. I also have enough sense to know if I'm bleaching my hair not to use a 40 volume toner, you know. And I also have enough sense not to bleach my own hair, but at the same time, I know that I don't want anyone to lift my hair that fast. You're not going above a 30 toner. I'm sorry, you're not going to do it. And I've never had any problems. Never had breakage, never had thinning, never had issues. I remember someone, which was crazy to me because they were a black person, said that my bleach from my hair wasn't growing. And I was like, what do you mean it's not growing? My hair grows up, not down. So you can't see that my afro is bigger. Like, I don't know. But anyways, so I've never had issues. I've even had bleached and relaxed hair together and didn't have issues. Bleached highlights in my relaxed hair, didn't have issues. Had colored and relaxed, doubled processed hair, no issues. You have to know your hair. If you don't do good with color and your hair is not locked, you're not going to do good with color when your hair is locked. You also have to change your regimen. Your regimen is different when your hair is processed and it's chemically treated. So that's just that. Like how I said, I use this, my hair needs this. Rose water alone is not going to do it. So there we go. If you do want something more natural, you can research ingredients and make your own leave-in. You don't have to buy a leave-in. Yeah, I'm trying really not to get into making this channel about products, but more about health care. You feel me? So I'm not going to talk about a whole lot of products on this channel. I'm not. That's not what my goal or plan is for this channel. Unless you guys just like, I want to know exactly what you use, then we'll go there. You know what? Maybe I could do a video on things that I won't do on my locks. That would be interesting. Leave down below something that you do to your locks that you know the lock community be like, stop that. No. Anyways, I love you guys. Have an awesome rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video.